Hello, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
2 voices instead of 1.
What's up? How you doing?
We're all in the same room together.
Ooh. That doesn't happen.
Sleepover.
We're in a different place right now.
Yeah.
You might know my voice, because I'm very
Annie
memorable.
Banani?
Oh my god.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Annie.
Thank you.
The podcast newbie or newbier.
Super special guest.
Mama.
I've done one other.
Me mama me.
This will be
It's
number
true.
2.
This one's in person though.
Wait.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
Okay. Drink your alcohol.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, what's everybody drinking tonight?
Tequila White Claw.
I'm drinking,
Not sponsored, but sponsor us.
how did you say that?
Gazella.
Gazella. I'm a little bit drunk already.
Rosé.
Vino rosé wine in a little tiny can. My favorite kind of wine.
It's super cute.
From
Yes,
a can.
Spring water. Natural spring water.
Amazing.
And, you can hear a ghost right now. We are in a haunted home. We are in my mom's haunted home. And that's sort of what we're talking about today, is all of her experiences in this.
I'm Kate,
And I'm Jane, and this is Creeps and Coffee.
a show where we talk about the dark parts of the world around us
Cryptids, conspiracies, things that go bump in the night.
and the crimes behind the scariest creatures of all, humans.
Join us as we take a look at the stories sure to give you the creeps.
Pull up a seat, grab a coffee,
And let's have a chat.
I know I've spoken about some of her experiences before. I tried to do no repeats from our haunted homes episode back from, I think, 2022 or 2023. But you've had quite a few experiences since then.
All good ones though.
Yeah.
It's been scarier. Dark.
Yeah, you...
Good.
Hmm?
That's good. Yep. It's comforting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's get into it.
Oh,
The ghost wants
Dad.
some chippies.
making a sandwich.
The 9 p.m. sandwich. So you think it's only good vibes in here, Mom?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. You don't think there's any malintentions?
No.
Okay. I think the basement has a very eerie vibe. But for the most part, I would agree with you.
I don't spend much time down there, so
Well, maybe spend some time down there and you'll
maybe, yeah.
get the feelings. Anna, as someone who hasn't lived here before, what are the feelings what does your intuition say?
Okay, maybe it's because we already talked about it, like, being kind of haunted, like, before I came here,
Okay.
like, the first time. I don't know. But I do remember the first time I was here, I spent the night, and we were down in your bedroom, and the lights, like, you had, like, these, like, battery-operated, like, press a button lights,
Mhm.
and you did not have them on. They were not on. I know they were not on. I think I had watched you turn them off, and they turned on.
Mm.
And I just remember being like, okay, because we were both like, wait, that was just for sure. Anyway.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like in that room in particular, there is a feeling.
My bedroom downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's had that with those lights before too.
Not a bad one. It kind of feels like an old man. Like, I feel like, I don't know if you said that.
No.
Okay, I get old man vibes.
I just feel cold and spooky down there.
And not in a bad, it doesn't feel bad.
Hello, Jamie from the future here. Just wanted to add this tidbit in. My mom forgot to mention. We just heard Anna talking about how she felt there was an old man spirit here. For some reason, she thought we said that. I have no recollection of saying that, but my mom actually called me after our visit, after we recorded this, saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot. Like this completely evaded my mind until right now." Apparently, when they first moved to the place that they're living in now, they were out in the woods for a walk, and my mom went off on her own and was like, okay, I'm just gonna walk back to the house. And as she was walking there, she was like there was a creek in front of her, and she walked towards the creek. I I'm paraphrasing, I believe. And she said she saw an old man standing relatively far away, but still at the creek. There's an old guy standing there in a little blue and red plaid shirt. And she was like, oh, that's weird. And then she looked away and she continued to walk towards said creek. And when she arrived at the creek, he was gone. Do with that what you will. Okay, bye.
The house is about between 150 and 160 years old. So it's old.
Yeah.
The lady and the man that we bought the house from, it was her family homestead. And she was 70 when she sold us this house, like 6 years ago. And she said her dad was born in this house.
Wow.
Back when it was just a house, then an outhouse, and horse barn and stuff there. Like, so it's old. But she said, not that she knows of, but nobody died in this house. But she said, oh, it's just got a good vibe. People are happy.
But also, you guys have dug up so many old things, like horse medicine, hairbrushes, toilets.
And most recently,
a cattle horn.
A cattle
from
horn.
Like 50, 60 years ago, yeah.
Didn't you guys, you found like a tombstone or something too?
Yeah.
Like,
we find horseshoes a lot of there when we're digging near the garden because they used to have horses and cows here. Yeah, we found little glass bottles. Sometimes when he's digging, they'll get broken up, but sometimes if he sees them ahead of time, he can scoop it without breaking it. And yeah, little like old bottles from like 50, 60, 70 years ago. It's pretty cool. They're in there in that glass cabinet if you want to see them. But yeah, there was a tombstone. It was just an old one that had been replaced from a broken one, so it was thrown out of the corner of the garden, which was kind of creepy. There's a pile of garbage and a headstone right there. Yeah.
the hilly.
Well, I think the basement feels haunted. Even last night, I don't know if you noticed, but I turned on the basement yard so that I could fall asleep because I was just sitting there in the dark and silence, like there's something in the corner watching me right now.
Oh damn!
I got so spooked.
Now, see, I think if I was in that area, I might have been more spooked. I don't know why though, but I don't feel like that energy in the rec room area.
But it was a dirt basement, like just a dugout basement. About 60, 70 years ago, they put a foundation under it.
Yeah.
So it was just like a house on, like a dirt crawl space or something. Probably their cellar where their root vegetables were and
They
stuff.
did a good job. It's a very nice basement. It's very comfy, really.
I mean, it's got some heaves and hoes, but it's pretty sturdy. It's lasted this long.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about some of your paranormal experiences, Mother. I'll start with one of mine. I think I talked about it already, but within the first few months of you moving here, I remember being in the basement and sitting on the bed, being like, it's a little creepy in here, but I'll live. And I was just sitting on the bed, and then my door opened in the basement, just like, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go close this. And so I did. And I pretended it didn't scare me, but I was a little bit nervous. And hopefully us talking about this right now doesn't make the spirits act up or whatever.
Oh, we'll see. I'm not sitting in the basement tonight. You're right there.
That is very funny.
But you had a thing happen quite recently that you told me about on the phone.
Oh, yeah. I was in the bathroom doing my
Pooping?
face or something. No, I was in the mirror.
Don't
And-
expose your mom.
I was listening to your guys' Patreon, you and Caitlin talking about the Titanic and Captain Smith and he down with the ship died, blah, blah, blah. And you were talking about how they think he's back at his house that he grew up in, his hometown. And whoever bought it feels there's an energy there, blah, blah, blah. They see apparitions. And as I'm listening to this part, my husband's razor goes off. It's on the shelf beside me, like one of those little electric razors. It goes like an electric toothbrush. It's vibrating. And I'm like, what is that? So I paused the show and looked around. I thought it was his toothbrush or something. And no, the electric razor should turn on. So I told him about it when he got home later. And he's like, that wouldn't even work yesterday. I couldn't get it going.
Interesting.
It worked. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, maybe it's just because you're in the middle of nowhere, but your internet always freezes.
Yeah.
I couldn't get my my notes open before we started this. I don't know if it was Wi-Fi or
We're
if
in
it
the
was
middle of
ghosts
nowhere.
trying to stop us. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think they care. They're chill.
Trying to book us out.
I've told you since I moved in here that I always, when I'm upstairs or if he's gone, I can smell coffee brewing or I can smell cupcakes cooking. You know that smell?
Oh,
Cupcakes in the
yeah.
oven. And by the time I get to the middle of the stairs, it dissipates. It's gone. just within a few weeks ago, I thought he was down here. He's at the counter having his coffee and doing nothing else. I can smell hash browns and eggs cooking. Distinctly hash browns. So I come around and I thought, oh, maybe he's making breakfast. That'd be great. No, he wasn't making breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
That is super weird. What the hell?
And it'll be specific smells like hash browns and eggs, or cupcakes, or coffee, like fresh.
And you also have heard it, right? Like you heard like clinking of cups and
I've
stuff.
heard cups. I've heard when you're upstairs and you know that you feel the silverware door opens and closes.
Yeah.
And I hear a spoon in a cup, that metal sound, like the ceramic sound. Out of nowhere, there's nobody. He's out in the field mowing or something. I peek, I'm like, oh, I
remember you telling me this
cool.
before.
Yeah.
And it is so freaky. I totally forgot about that until now.
And it's random. It's like every couple of months. It's not consistent.
That's creepy.
Like, alrighty.
Just slightly creepy. Not terrible.
No, it's not. No,
but just,
scary. It's just freak people out. But I'm like, what am I going to do about it?
It's like, I'm here. I'm having coffee.
We can share. Apparently there were cooks and bakers. Okay, good.
Period.
Right.
Make me something next
Different
time.
oven, stove, since whatever was
Please.
here. So that's weird.
I can't quite recall what happened, but Dad said he heard my voice at one point.
Yeah, he yells out to me and says, what? I'll be in the other room going, I didn't say nothing. Okay. And he puts TV on. I'm like, I go, why? Well, I thought I heard you yell my name. And then the other day he said, did you yell at me? No. It sounded like Jamie. I'm like, oh.
Mm.
Well, even if maybe my voice sounds like yours, but I still wasn't yelling to him. Nobody was. I was freaking putting my underwear away or something. It's like, I wasn't yelling to him.
And I remember there was one time
And he's already here.
where he said that he had said the same thing. He thought he heard me like as he was falling asleep, and it was weird because when you guys told me the next morning, but at that time I was walking home alone in the dark and I was very nervous because I didn't want to get jumped or anything.
Why didn't you phone?
I think I tried to and you guys were asleep, but maybe somebody was like, yo, your daughter, answer her. But for reference, if you ever hear somebody's voice that isn't there, don't answer. That's called a mimic. And apparently you were not supposed to talk back to them. I actually don't know if I told the experience I had at my place. Did I tell you about it?
No, Jamie, what?
Really? I didn't tell you?
No.
At your current apartment?
Yeah, so at my current place, I could have sworn I told you.
How am I supposed to know, though? Do you know what I mean?
I had no idea, and I got bamboozled, and to this day, I can't really explain it, so I'm just like, whatever.
Okay, what was the experience?
So I was taking a shower, and my bathroom fogs up quite a lot when I take a nice hot shower, so I left my door open a little bit. Burger also likes to come in and check on me, because he likes to think I'm dying if I take a shower. So he was in and out, and so my door's open a crack, and I have a little curtain to give me more privacy between my bedroom and the hallway.
Yeah.
And just because sometimes I run around naked, I don't know. So the curtain.
Another little.
Yeah, the curtain was closed, but my bathroom door.
I'm sure your roommates appreciate that too.
Well, yeah, they don't want to see all that. But the door was open just a little bit. I got out of the shower and I was just getting ready for the evening or something like that. And my roommate Abby, you guys have heard her before. She, anytime she wants to come into the room and speak to me, she'll go knock knock. She'll say aloud knock knock,
Oh,
Jamie.
no.
And I go, what? And she goes, hi, do you want to play video games or do you want to play poker or whatever? And so I was in the bathroom and I was getting ready and I hear knock knock and I go, yeah. And there's silence. So I, what? And so I poke my head out the door and she's not there. And so I get dressed and I go out and she's in the living room on a phone call playing video games. And I was like, what did you want? And she was like, what? I was like, you came to my door and said knock knock. And she said, no. But it was so clear and it sounded like her voice, knock knock, in that tone and everything. And I was like, I swear I heard you go knock knock at my door. And she said, no, I did not. And I was listening to an audiobook, so I rewound it to see if it was that. It was not.
I only thought that happened in the woods, in Appalachia.
I guess not. But I was like, I listened to the audiobook. I was like, maybe it's my laptop, my computer, my iPad. It was none of those.
So what's a mimic? I think if this place has any spirits here or whatever, or leftover energy, it's maybe the people that lived here or related to them or whatever. Who knows? But what's a mimic in your apartment, which isn't even 50 years old, right?
I believe it's just a phenomena,
not like a spirit of some sort.
It's a skinwalker.
Like, I don't really know what it is, but it's something that mimics somebody else's voice.
You have your windows open in the summertime, like, all the time.
It's true. I think my window was probably open then, too, but it's like...
Not that, like...
Say you and I are sitting here, and we're not speaking, we're just, like, watching TV or something. If you and I are sitting here quietly, and then suddenly I hear your voice go, Jamie, come upstairs. I know that's not you, you're right in front of me, but it's something that's in your voice. Or, like, people have told...
So do you think it's just in your head? That you're hearing in your
No.
head? No.
I think... I mean, it could be an auditory thing, but it could also
It's been,
be
like, a
something...
phenomenon, though, that has been documented for, like, a long time.
Where there are so many stories
Like,
where it's, like,
history in
children
different
whose
cultures.
parents are, like, you know, I'm going to work, see you later. And then they
Yeah.
hear, like, a knock at their door, and it's like, Tammy, like, come outside, like, come open the door, like, we're gonna go get food. And they're like, Mom went to work. Like, what? Who is this?
Yeah.
And they're, like, knocking on the door, like, honey, open the door, like let me in, like,
It
da-da-da-da-da.
could be a bad thing.
And exactly, you're not
Yeah.
supposed to interact with it, because it,
So
like,
it's-
gives them energy or something.
It's almost like maybe kind of like an urban legend, but not...
More so, yeah.
It's, like, comparable to one, but only in that, like, it's been, like, documented, right?
Yeah.
But nobody really knows what it is. Like, it's not, like, proven to be anything.
That's weird.
Unless...
So it's
you're,
a
like,
paranormal
have that-
phenomena, a supernatural entity or ghost that can imitate or copy the appearance, behaviors, or voices of other beings, often loved ones, to deceive or frighten individuals. This ability to mimic allows them to gain trust and potentially cause harm, as the mimic feeds off of fear and negative emotions. So...
Because really, it could even be like a demon in disguise.
Yeah, that's just why you're not supposed to answer them. Yeah, come on in, honey. Yeah, on that note, any nightmares? Any dreams that you think might have some paranormal, or just anything scary that you've dreamt about where you're like, maybe that's...
No.
No?
I get a lot of the, I think it's the wake, dream, sleep middle ground there somewhere, where I still feel like Fergie's on the bed with me, our dog that passed away, and it's like I reach my leg out and I feel like I can feel her, the pressure on the bed where she used to lay. Like I still, right until recently, I could still, it's just, I think I'm asleep doing it, so I want to feel that that's there, I think, right? So I can explain that in a way. But it's like,
I mean, do you ever...
When our old dog Rocky died years ago, in the morning I swore before I just opened my eyes, I could hear his nails on the hardwood. And then he'd plunk himself down, because he was a big heavy boy, on his dog bed at the foot of the bed. And I could hear, you know, and they exhale when they lay down.
Yeah.
I could hear that. That was in Moncton.
I swear you could hear that, like, after he died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And I know when we came in, I came to visit, me and Anna came to visit yesterday. We all got kind of emotional driving in, because usually after a long drive, Fergie would be like out waiting in the front lawn for us, and she'd be all excited. And so I started crying like a big old baby. But Anna, you said you felt like she was there.
Yeah.
She's right down there.
I
Under
love
the tree.
I feel like I could feel her energy just like hopping around us. And I feel like,
Maybe that's why I got so emotional.
yeah, I mean, probably. Like it was, I feel like if you think of that rush of like them, like seeing them, like who it was, whatever it was a dog or your grandparent or whatever, like even in that, you're kind of like willing them into existence in that moment.
Manifesting a little.
So, like, I don't know if that like, what's the word, summons their spirit or something.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then they are there and you can actually feel it. I don't know.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Have you had any other experiences where you think you hear her, or like
No.
smell any nacho cheese from her paws at any point?
No.
No. I did also want to add in, completely unrelated, bye Fergie, love you. When we first moved here, I can't remember if you were there or not, but I know I was walking around in the woods. I think you were with me. We came across this spooky Blair Witch looking
Yeah, it was
crossing.
a marshy area, and it was like creepy, like a lot of trees and stuff were dead. Jamie's like, oh, this is a creepy
But also
area.
the trees were like it almost
Yeah.
looked like what you'd picture like
Purposeful.
a coven in the
canopy,
woods. Like
yeah.
they were like
It looked like
pointed
purposefully
together.
there.
Yeah.
We made a trail through there.
I don't. Yeah, you know.
Dad, do you believe in ghosts?
Not really, but I believe in energy.
Do you believe there's energy in this house? It's old.
It's old.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall anything that's made me say, ooh.
I know there was one time you said you heard my voice. You heard like a dad or something.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah. Is that the only experience you've had?
I'm not very good at remembering.
You see the
those things.
boogeyman in the corner of your bedroom, or any apparitions behind you in the
Apparitions.
They don't want to come see me.
No, they don't want to deal with you. Have you experienced what Mom has with the smelling, like things cooking?
Breakfast?
Yeah. No? Interesting. You're up too early.
Maybe hers is wishful thinking.
No, it's weird. I remember your mom telling me about that when I was like,
Have you heard anything? Like people coming up the stairs or like clinking of glasses?
Not that I really recall, honey. Like I said, I don't have a very good memory for that type of stuff. I just miss it as quickly as...
Ah, it's nothing.
As quickly as it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's
that's
fine.
fair. It's easy to miss that stuff, I feel like, too. Like, if you're not, like, looking for it, or if it's not on your radar, or... I feel like, if you... And also, if you don't believe in it, like, that's super fair
It
to
would
not...
probably be more monumental if it was like a negative energy going on.
Fair. Yeah.
But
Something cutting power and...
it was just, you know...
Just a heaviness.
I've never come to this place and not felt, well, it's good.
Yeah. It is a very good vibe here. It's wonderful. Beautiful house.
And Anna Marie said the same thing.
Good
When she
vibe?
first came in,
That
she
it's
said,
haunted.
I love it here.
The aura.
Yeah. She's big into that.
Oh, yeah.
I should talk to her about it then.
Heck yeah.
She'd love to talk to you about it.
Okay. Because I know, not recently, but there was times here, I'm quite the skeptic, but I'm certainly open. I've heard people like coming up and down the stairs, and I thought I heard Fergie coming up and down the stairs, but Fergie was right next to me. And I'm like,
Yeah, I can believe that.
maybe it's an old house. Maybe it's not.
I definitely would believe that Fergie's spirit is here. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Like, this is her home. Doesn't matter, like, what happened. Like,
Yeah.
like, she's definitely hopping around here. Yeah.
Do you remember Christmas? When I said the lights turned on downstairs, my fairy lights?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel her presence?
Sometimes.
Oh. Love you, bye. He said good talk. And I know my grandma will not be interviewed this time, I don't believe, but put it on record, she for sure thinks this place is haunted. She believes she is the third eye nanny, and she's got like the sixth sense, but again, nothing bad. She says that anytime she comes in, it's good vibes, it's old people, and just that there's definitely presences here. And
I told you about the light bulb in the bathroom before, right?
I think so. I think
That
I
was our
talked
first
about it
couple
before.
weeks
Yeah.
here, yeah. Yeah, you probably did.
I also wonder if, like, thinking about it kind of wills your belief. Because I wonder for me, like, I'm like, did we talk about it? I feel like I remember you saying you thought it was like an old man energy. Back, like, way back then, the first time I came here. And then, yeah, just thinking about, like, when I'm in the space and am I feeling that or am I thinking that and it's willing the feeling? I don't know. Red rum.
Well, there was definitely older people living here, so could have been older person that doesn't want to let go, or they just check in now and then. I feel like they check in now and then. I don't feel like somebody's stuck here or haunting the place. I think it's like
Doesn't feel like that.
come in to check and make sure we're taking care of your place.
Yeah.
And I find now, since the first few incidents, if we're gonna do something major, like we put some wood, we fixed the pool deck, I find myself saying to the house in general, Well, we're fixing this up next. This is next on the top block. And we put the veranda on the front 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Putting the veranda on. Hope you like it. Everybody, all the neighbors seem to like it, you know, because it's
That's
something to sit and enjoy.
awesome.
Like we're just improving it,
let 'em
and
know.
making it feel better. Yeah, it's like, well, like it or not, then it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's something I was going to say that was a good point.
But I'm a bit of a skeptic. Like I'm not wishy-washy one way or another. Maybe if I seen an actual ghost or an entity in front of me, I'd be like, that's definitive, obviously. Now I'm a believer. I'm like, whatever, it's just like, I smell cupcakes.
But
So
also,
some people out,
you've
they do.
had some weird stuff. You've had a lot of stuff happen in your room.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh, yeah.
why my room. Maybe that was like I'll hear the candle holder tinkle. Like, you know, when you move it and the glass votive inside will move against the metal or whatever.
Yeah.
I've heard that. Or, you know, the sound your water bottle makes when the air, you know, it makes like that crinkly
Yeah.
plastic sound. I'll hear that, and there's no water bottle in my room.
You also told me
Like what?
you've heard like a pen shuffling, paper rustling,
Yeah.
things dropping on the
Because
floor.
I got bookmarks, and I got books, and I got like Legion magazine. I got stuff around,
That's
and I'll hear.
so funny.
No breezeway over there. The window's right by me. It's like, okay, cool. I've woken up several times though with the feeling like somebody's standing in the hallway and looking in at me,
Ugh.
and that is not a nice feeling, even if it is a freaking 20-pound chocolate bunny. It's still not a good feeling, right? Like
Just
oh,
thinking someone's standing in
Yeah.
your doorway
To
is
the point
so
where-
scary.
What if
That's
it
why I
was
sleep with an
Kinder?
eye mask on. I can't.
yeah, wow.
What
To
did
the
you
point
say?
where Kinder Surprise.
I said, what if it was a Kinder Bunny?
But to the point where I'm almost afraid to look over the covers because I got a night light and we have a street light in the yard, so the hallway's lit up quite a bit. I don't need to put a light on to go to the bathroom. I just go in back, right? But it's like, I gotta look, but then I'm thinking, oh my God, what if something's standing there? You know, that second of dread before you actually look? And of course there's nothing there. It's like, whew.
So for me, I have that, but I feel like there's actually nothing there. But I'm always.
I just
anytime-
won't look.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
literally.
won't look. I'll go back to sleep.
No,
have
I
to
go
look, I
into my bathroom and then I go to the bathroom and then I really quick go back into my room and close the door and get into bed really quick.
Yeah.
If I'm peeing at night, I'm not looking in the mirror. I can't.
Because that true.
Do you remember when we first moved here and you were up for a couple weeks, so you came back from out west or visiting or whatever, and we were over here in the field before this was all mowed, you and I and Fergie, and there was fireflies everywhere? It was
Oh.
like late August. They were everywhere. Do you remember that? It was
No.
such a beautiful night, and I thought, oh, this is magical.
And then you saw The Grudge.
Yeah.
I don't remember
You
that.
don't remember that? It was nice. We went out and we were like holding hands because
Oh,
we
that
didn't know
was a
where the
nice
rose bushes
memory.
were. We didn't know run into stuff. We didn't know if there's dips in the ground. Now it's all smooth because we mow it, but it was just a field, right? Tall grass up to our waist. And Fergie's like, and we're like, this is so pretty. That was probably late August, so your allergies haven't kicked in yet, or they'd already kicked through.
Was that just good memory, or is that
Yeah, it was
paranormal?
no, it was like
Oh,
magical
she's just
feeling.
reminiscing.
Oh,
like good vibes. Like I wasn't scared.
Aw.
Do you remember we were over in that field?
Uh-oh.
It was the same summer, and
Oh.
you and I went out, roaming out. Ferg was back here at the house with Dad, and we were looking up because it was like a Milky Way or something's happening in the sky. We needed to see. We wanted to see it, and you thought you heard a noise ahead of us. So we were like, well, maybe it's a gopher or like a who knows what. Something made a noise in front
I
of
feel
us.
like I remember that.
Yeah. And then we were like, oh, and then Fergie ran past you and hit your
Oh,
leg with
yeah.
her tail. Scared. We were both scared the crap out of both of us. But she wasn't in front of us, but it might have been a gopher, it could have been a skunk, who knows. I did not want to run into a skunk.
Did you think you've seen any like spaceships or any aliens or anything? Because we're in the middle of nowhere.
No.
Oh,
No,
that would have been interesting.
Well, there's a lot of transatlantic flights that go over here. We have military
Oh.
helicopters, search and rescue, we have them go over.
Well, that's no fun.
Yeah.
Sure it is.
Speaking of outside, we actually have video proof of this one, but would you like to tell us a story about a certain
But I thought of
vehicle?
something else to tell you too.
Oh, please tell.
Well, the vehicle. So your dad has video evidence
Oh, yeah.
because we have security cameras on here in the garage, and he parked his ATV, left it
We'll
running.
show you if we didn't already.
Left it running,
Okay.
but he parked it.
Yep.
I think they left it running, yeah. And he came in the house to get
You
something.
put it on like neutral? or
Neutral,
something?
yeah. Or no, he put it in park. I
He
think.
put it in
Maybe it was
park.
neutral. I can't remember. He came in the house to get something. He looked. He was like, what? He went out, and the ATV had moved. It backed up, but when you back up where it was, it's kind of down a little bit of a grade, and then up onto Mom's lawn beside it. It went back, like the handlebars turned, and we like. He's like, how did that happen? So he checked the security camera to see, and you can clearly see it sitting still, sitting still, sitting still. And then it just backs up, and the handlebars turn like somebody's gonna reverse and go away somewhere with it. Like, oh, that's creepy.
But also, it not only does it go backwards, it turns past Nanny's house, goes up the hill,
And it stops at the back of her
and
apartment.
turns again to the back of Nanny's house.
Like it wouldn't have been
went
just
like in a
something that
circle.
happened.
No, because it was also still.
It would have had to turn
Yeah.
twice.
And it was
to
not
go behind
windy.
Mom's. And it stopped at the
Yeah, I'll
back of the
definitely
house.
need to see that.
Yeah, we've got a
You
video
should
of
post
it.
that on your.
As long as it doesn't dox them, I can for sure post it.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I watched
Super
the
weird.
whole like 3 minutes of video, and then you
There's
and
no
Fergie,
reason
I
for
think,
it.
came out and were looking around like
Where did the
very
ATV go?
confused.
Yeah. I think I would be daredevilish enough to mess around with a Ouija board, but not here.
I was gonna say, I'll
I
whip
would
one
do it
out
here.
right now.
No,
my
I
God.
wouldn't do it here. Like if I was somewhere else,
Okay.
but because I
So
wouldn't
we'll do
want
that
to. I
next
wouldn't want
time.
to do anything to make them
Unleash something.
bad.
Make them
No.
angry here.
Yeah, I don't want to do
Like
that.
a campsite.
I have to live
That's
here.
where you go.
Yeah, there's some of
And
We'll do it at
always
my
make
place.
sure.
Say goodbye.
Always make sure you say goodbye.
Yeah.
Every time.
Go back to where
I
you
say
come from.
hello and goodbye to the ghost at my at work. And Mom, there was an experience you had that when you told me it scared me. It was another one in your room. I don't know if you remember, but it was one where you swore Dad was standing in front of you while you were sleeping. Like,
Yeah, I vaguely remember.
do you remember? You
I
said
don't know
that
if I was
you
sick
like
or what.
heard him walking in the hallway,
Yeah,
and then you swore you felt him stand in front of you and then walk away.
because his ankles make a certain creaky crack when he's walking.
But
and
it
stuff,
wasn't
right?
him.
Somebody was standing beside my bed, and I thought, well, that's creepy. Why are you standing over me? Because usually he'll like jump on me or, you know, are you up yet? Or fart on me or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I was like, oh, there's nowhere to be found. Okay.
But like you heard someone walk in.
Yeah. Distinctly. But, like, it's that wake-sleep mode where you're not.
We've had so many experiences. How are you not sure that it's haunted? Like, how are you not a 100% believer
Because I
now?
think maybe it's just an area in my mind where just before I wake up, it's like a dreamlike state. So maybe that's when the only time that I can zone it in and filter it through.
I have
Right.
100% heard, and this is, okay, so the calling of my name, I've been like asleep, and it's like in the last part of my sleep, and I wake up to it, because I think that it's so real.
Yeah.
My mom calling my name. Or my dad even sometimes.
Right.
But it's so weird, and it feels so real.
Yeah.
I wake up and I'm like, what? You call my name? Like, it's happened a couple times in my life, but like, maybe like 4 times in my life. But like, it's so creepy anytime it happens.
I think I've only had it once where it felt like someone went.
Yeah, when you're asleep right by your, yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
asleep yet. You were asleep because this was downstairs
Oh.
at Pearlie's old house. We
Oh,
were in the
yeah.
basement. I was in the single bed. You had your headphones in because Dad was snoring in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
And so it wasn't you, but I had just finished putting my phone away because I was watching the 100 or something, and I was up super late, and you guys were like, go to bed. And so I finally like turned off my phone and like rolled over, and I swear I heard like right next to me, Jamie. And I was like, Mom? And you had headphones in, so you didn't hear me, and so I was like, Mommy?
Oh no.
Mom? And then you finally took me and you were like, what? I was like, was that you? And I was like, I heard somebody say my name, and you were like, no, go to sleep. I was like, but I've definitely told that one on the podcast, but y'all get to hear it again, sorry.
So weird. That's just like such an eerie feeling. It's like, it feels so real.
Yeah.
So maybe it is. Maybe there is something happening real there.
Maybe it's attached to the person, not.
We're a
to
family
the
of witches.
Yeah.
Isn't everybody a witch?
Everybody has a little something, I think.
Or witchiness. Mhm.
Some deny it more than others.
It's whether you choose to, acknowledge it or not.
Yeah.
Probably.
Have you had any experiences of lights turning on and off, fans turning on and off?
Oh, the lights turned off. You know that kid?
No.
But not in my room.
But like
The razor.
any like candles or like light
Oh,
fixtures.
just this past Christmas, I had my sideboard all done up with Christmas decorations and, like the little village houses that I'll plug in and stuff.
Yeah.
And a couple of the candles have those automatic batteries in the bottom of them.
Oh.
And, the flameless candles.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked by it, and the light wasn't on because it was mid-afternoon. And I went by it again, and it was on. And I accused Jamie of turning it on. She was at the table doing
don't
something,
even know
playing the
how.
game. And she's like, I never touched it.
Mm.
But it was
Awesome.
on right behind her.
Didn't
And I think
notice
we were-
and didn't care.
Well, the dog had just passed away 2 or 3 weeks before that, so maybe we were all kind of heightened emotions.
Okay.
maybe you were talking about her or thinking about her or something. So I think it was Ricky around saying, I'm here too. Who knows?
That'd be cute.
It's nice to at least just like, remember them and acknowledge them.
So the last one I have written down was one, we've talked about different like sensory things that you've experienced here. There's one you mentioned, I think it was today or yesterday, about smelling something when you're away.
Yeah, when we come back in from being away for 2 or 3 days, when I open the back door, I smell cigarette smoke, like somebody just had a cigarette, that smell?
And nobody around here
Nobody here
smokes.
smokes and hasn't for years.
And I've smelled the same thing sometimes if my bedroom door is shut.
Your neighbors are not close.
No.
Like, not
remotely
I mean, like,
close.
they're not
So
like,
the previous
they're not-
people might have smoked.
yeah.
You paint over it. I mean, sometimes smoke
Yeah,
still comes through the
But
paint.
it
after
never
you use
it never smells like smoke in here.
No. Right?
So like that definitely is
It's weird. It goes away
It's
instantly.
like
so.
the cupcakes,
Yeah.
the hash
I
browns.
was like, wouldn't you be happy to
Coffee.
come
The
downstairs
coffee.
to freshly baked cupcakes?
You hear that, Ghost?
That'd be
You have
awesome.
permission to
Yeah.
bake and cook.
But I
We're
never
ready.
seen these cupcakes.
Bacon? Anybody?
Bacon?
Do you ever feel like this is like a portal or anything? Do you have any mirrors that are facing
Whoa.
each other? Or...
Whoa, hold up.
No.
Is that that's a thing?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Apparently
Not
having
supposed to
two
face
mirrors
it.
facing each other like opens up a portal for like entities and spirits and stuff, just because it's like when the mirrors face each other,
Yeah.
it's essentially looking at each other endlessly.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that's not cool.
Yeah.
That's weird.
One of the
So
bathrooms in my
that's-
work has that.
Okay, wait, is that why it feels so spooky? Or is it because
It's just the way the
there's
reflections
like,
work.
it feels like infinity? And that's why it feels so spooky.
Could be.
Wait. I don't. Anyway.
Yeah, do you?
When we first moved here, it took a while to get used to traffic because we're on the highway. But in the kitchen, the window that looks out the back, sometimes I would feel like I could see something going by quick, but it's the reflection from the cars going by.
Oh.
From that window to that window. It's like,
That's not bad.
Yeah, do you
But
ever
it took me a few months
see
to-
like something out of the corner of your eye, or like
all the time. Yeah.
What do you see?
I don't know. Nothing.
just like you think you see something walking by, or like peeking around the corner of anything, or like
Ooh, spooky. The old man.
Just out of the corner of my eye.
It's just Dave.
And it could be inside or outside.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's a floater in your eye.
But, like, exactly. Could be menopause and I've got dots and stuff I'm seeing anyway.
But yeah, also, the belief that mirrors can act as portals to other realms or dimensions is an ancient and widespread idea that is found in various cultures and belief systems. There's no scientific evidence to support this, but mirrors have been associated with magical and spiritual practices, and their reflective surfaces are seen as gateways for energies and spirits. In the Maya culture, mirrors were believed to be portals connecting humans with the spirit realm, particularly in ritualistic contexts.
Oh. I can see that.
Yeah, the idea of mirrors as portals is linked to various magical and religious rites and superstitions across societies. So, yes, you have a question. You raised your hand.
How about when you're, in Indiana Jones, right? And you're in, I don't know, a temple
Indiana
or
Jones.
whatever, for sure.
It's a movie.
I'm in
there's,
Indiana Jones.
And then there's sun
When you're
that
in Indiana.
beams down from a skylight, and it hits a mirror, and then there's a
That's
mirror
God and
over
Jesus.
here, and it goes ping, and then there's a mirror over here, and it goes ping,
Oh, she's
And then
talking
there's
about
a mirror
puts
over
the staff
here.
down.
Oh,
the
I'm like,
line.
which?
ping, ping, and then you have like it lights up the whole
Okay.
like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I
You
do
know,
know what you
when you're in
mean.
Indiana Jones.
Yes, because I
Why
frequent
don't they have some portal?
Indiana
I think
Jones.
it was a.
Oh wait, Anna, did I tell you about my dream last night?
No.
I'll tell this because it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
So it was a nightmare between 7 and 8 a.m. while I was like dozing off.
You didn't tell me.
So I was telling, I think, Mom and Dad. I had a dream. I was with a bunch of people. We were detectives. We were trying to solve a serial killer case. It was a cannibal who would skin people and eat them. And so we thought we broke into his house. We were like, okay, we've caught the guy. We caught somebody in the house, and we were like, arrest him. And we like got him carted away, and we were looking at the food on his plate. He was eating something. It was like chicken,
Oh.
and we were like,
Sure.
but this is chicken. This isn't human, and it's got skin on it. Do we have the wrong guy? Because our guy's a cannibal who skins people. And so we were like, like he's still on the loose. And I was standing in front of like a couch, and I was like, what if he's under a And like,
With a fork and a knife.
it wasn't this couch because it was enough for someone to be under it.
Okay.
And so I can't remember what order it happened, but at one point I felt like someone like lick my heel, and I was like, ugh. And so I like looked down, and there was a guy under there like, and he was like gnashing his teeth at me, and I was like,
Trying to
it
eat
was
your
really
feet.
scary.
What's really cool here, though, is because we're out in the middle of the country with fields on each side. The other night when Elaine and Dave were here, I took them outside and showed them. It was really hot and humid, and it cooled down quick, so the ground and the grass is still holding the heat, and the field was covered in like a mist. And it
does look very spooky.
I got pictures of it, but it doesn't do it justice. And I said to Uncle Dave, I got a sword in the basement in case the zombies come running out of that. We're ready. And he's like, what the hell? I said, well, we're ready. I got the
You
sword.
need a sword for a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
If I have learned anything from
And
The
guns.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, you need to have a sword because you're going to run out of ammo eventually.
Yes, exactly.
But
And
it's
it's
gonna
more
be hard on the
quiet.
arms. You're gonna have pipes like crazy.
But
'cause
exactly, that's the point.
I would like to
Be
use
surprised
the
what
guns
you
so that
would
you don't
do
get
to
that
avoid a
close.
zombie.
That's really close.
Fair.
I'm gonna use all the ammo I got.
Should I wrap up? You look like you need to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I need a snack.
All right, we're gonna go. Goodbye. I love you.
Snack time.
Thank you, Mom, for being here. I know I forced you into it, but thanks anyway.
Like I had a choice.
Thank you, Anna, for being here willingly.
No problem, Bob.
We love having you.
I love it. I probably talk too much,
That's our
sorry.
nonsense.
That's okay. That's what a podcast is for.
I suppose, yeah.
Follow us on Instagram at.
Creeps and coffee. Creeps and coffee.
You can follow us on X,
At Creeps and Coffee.
and you can email us at
I don't know.
creepsandcoffee@gmail.com, and you can follow our Patreon, patreon.com/creepsandcoffee.
I don't have Instagram, so I don't know anything about it.
And I love you.
Take my money.
Take my money. Okay, you guys.
Bye-bye. Stay spooky.
Creeps and Coffee is produced and edited by us, Kate and Jane.
Our theme music is Stuck in a Hole by Dated.
For more information on where to find them, check out the link in our show notes. And to connect with us, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Creeps and Coffee.